Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please remember to take what resonates and throw out the rest. Okay. Let's see what's going on for my Pisces. 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. So you may be hearing about some sort of collaboration that's going to allow you to step up in life. It's your inheritance. It's some sort of destiny. Challenge here is the 9 of Cups. Perhaps it wasn't what you thought it was. Somebody's been watching you. They're going to make an offer. There's a Page of Pentacles and a Page of Swords here. So somebody's been looking into you, possibly where you're at in life, and they want to make some kind of offer. It is the 9 of Cups, most recent past. Temperance and the 7 of Wands, with the Queen of Cups and the 9 of Swords. Perhaps you blocked someone, or they were blocked from your energy because of your balance, or they tried to block your balance and stress you out and it didn't work. Whatever they were trying to do didn't work. So now it's like, if you can't beat them, join them kind of thing. They could have stressed you out, but I feel like if it cost you your peace, it was too expensive, so you just chose to block it out. Oh, that reminds me of something I ain't gonna share, but I provide a service. I don't sell merchandise, not very often. I provide a service. There are no guarantees, and there are no refunds. Period. Once my services is given, you don't get that back. It's like going to a shrink and then saying, well, you didn't cure me, so I want my money back. Weird stuff. People are jerks. 7 of Pentacles. This is growth. 4 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. So if you work from home, that's growing. That's getting bigger. I don't know why I needed to share that with you, but I just had somebody pull that on me lately. So 10 of Cups, wish granted. So you know who you are if you watch my channel. You're not going to get your money back. I provided you the service. You didn't like it. Sorry. Like I said, it's like asking a shrink, just saying, you didn't cure me, so I want my money back. No, that isn't how this works. If you don't want to invest in a reading, don't buy a reading. Plain and simple. Chariot. Cancer energy. Whoever this person is, they are severely stressed over your star energy, over a healing. Yeah, somebody's definitely stressing out here. Could be a miracle of some kind happening because of somebody stressing about coming towards you. Outside influence here. Six of Wands. And the Knight of Swords. So somebody's going to win over some sort of illusion from a Knight of Cups. I feel like that's you. So we got a Knight of Swords, a Knight of Cups, and Seven of Cups. This is somebody trying to paint. Okay, so like what I just explained to you. This is like somebody calling you a phony or a fraud because they didn't get the answers that they wanted. It's happening a lot these days. And they're trying to paint some kind of illusion about you so you can't move forward. So you gotta stress. Don't stress. Just put it that way. So like the example I just gave, don't stress over it. Because if you're in the right, you're in the right. There's nothing that they can do about it. You can prove your point by having the evidence right in front of you. And this person's trying to make it seem like you're some sort of phony or fraud, and because you didn't give them the answers they wanted. That's why they got blocked. Sagittarius energy. And it was all an illusion. But I do feel like they're going to try to use that illusion to win in the world. It's total confusion. Total confusion. Like I said, if you don't want to invest in something, don't invest in something. Don't expect miracles from something. Okay, so there's this the old saying, God only helps those who help themselves. Well, when somebody demands you give them an answer and they don't do the work, well, they're not helping themselves. They're just demanding. That's an entitled asshole, in my opinion. Yes, I called them an entitled asshole. Somebody who expects you to give them the answer that they seek, instead of listening to the advice that you give them about how to find that answer. I'm so spoiled. Just tell me when I'm going to get my stuff. I don't want to have to do anything for it. There's the Knight of Cups again, with the Eight of Cups. The High Priestess said, bye, Felicia, or Felicia, or whoever you are. Bye. You ain't got a leg to stand on. I know who you are. I've seen your face before in many different people, scammer. That's somebody who wants something for nothing. Two of Cups is the final outcome. Whatever this person did or said, they got themselves kicked out of somebody else's life because they're a scammer. Because, like I said, demanding things, making somebody else pay for them, and not having to do anything but, lie, cheat, and steal in the background, because that's all they're doing. They're calling other people phonies when they're the big fat phony. But what has happened here is they've made somebody else wake up. They by their rhetoric, whatever that they're pushing here, they got themselves ex-nayed and kicked out of a group. A magical group. But they woke something up in someone else where you were concerned. Now that person is interested in the High Priestess, because the High Priestess is standing her ground and saying, yeah, it don't work that way, homie. Business is business. And the third party is out in the cold. So whoever you are, understand that you were supposed to be different. You were supposed to choose different. But you chose the Three of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Cups upright. And you chose to talk about people that didn't deserve it. And they knew it. I mean, as soon as I talked to that person, I knew what they were going to do before they did it. You know? They think they're fooling a high priestess. A high priestess knows what you're doing before you do it. That's why they're high priestess. And you'll match you ain't working. Because it's from a false place. It's from a sense of entitlement. Instead of being humble enough to accept when you're wrong. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Accept it. Move on. And don't expect somebody else to pay your bills if you are the one that incur them. Ten of Cups on the Ten of Pentacles. So that's what they're trying to stop you from getting some kind of wish fulfillment by attacking you with some sort of manipulation, making you wait for your money because they want their money back. Scammers. I'm so sick of these people. Take your entitlement and go somewhere else. Knight of Swords. So, like I said, somebody here got told some bullshit about you, Pisces. You're a whole boss. And somebody got real reckless with your energy, and what goes around comes around. Enjoy that karma. Enjoy that karma, whoever you are. Leo energy. Five of Pentacles. Choo-loos. You bit off more than you can chew this time. I'll tell you that much right now. Oh, they regret it now. Five of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. They need to take it back. They need to stop screwing around. There's still two cups standing. Whether or not this is for the Empress, who has already moved on. There's still two cups standing. There's still possibilities galore for this Empress. And whoever you are, you're gonna stop nothing. In fact, you will be cut out of this inheritance or this belief system because you chose to be a scammer and a liar instead. I feel like whatever you did here, whoever you are, I'm not talking about my viewer, I'm talking about whoever this person is that just tried to scam you. They'll never see it. Whatever they were trying to force you to tell them, they will never see it. Got Taurus energy here. I feel like this person was put up to this in some way, shape, or Seven of Pentacles. I'm only using that as an example, guys. It could be very different for you. What's the Seven of Pentacles about in the immediate future? Ace of Swords. The truth and nothing but the truth is all that's going to grow here. Leap of faith. Want to try to hold on to your pentacles? Yeah, go ahead. When the truth sets it free, you got absolutely nothing. And that 10 pentacles and that 10 of cups that you want, you're going to be left out of my collective. You chose toxicity instead. 5 of cups, Ace of cups. Somebody's going to be regretting that the truth is going to come out about them and everything they tried to do to you. When you simply moved on, you exposed it for what it was, and you moved on. You left it behind. They try to block out your happiness. Who are these people? Trying to keep the 2 of cups from coming together. I don't know why this is such an important... Why is it any of their business? An Empress is about to see a tower. There's a Chariot coming towards the Empress. Somebody's about to show up. They want growth with you. They want a new beginning with you. They're very passionate about you. And they've gotten through some kind of illusion and heartbreak that somebody else tried to throw at you. Tried to make you look bad. And all they did was make themselves look bad. Yep. Queen of Cups. With the burden of the 10 of Pentacles? I'll take that burden any day. Alright. Like I said, there's something that somebody needs your help with here. It's some sort of collaboration, but it's going to lead to a 2 of Cups. To equal give and take in a love life. 9 of Pentacles is the outside influence here. Taking a leap of faith towards the sun. Somebody's not trying to cover it up anymore. Aries and Leo energy. Somebody's going after something they want. Which is you. King of Wands, the Chariot, and the 6 of Pentacles. Somebody tried to get in the way of this by lying. By trying to keep you stuck and not believing in yourself. Trying to make you not think about yourself in a very good way. When all you were doing is trying to help somebody. But their spoiled, entitled ass tried to make you look bad, and now they regret that. They regret that because it didn't work. Not because they're sorry, but because it didn't work. Because it was very neglectful on their and it was because they were trying to keep somebody else away from you. Said, see, they're a phony, they're a fraud, they're this, they're that. Because they can't give me the answer that I want. 9 of Swords on the High Priestess. This person knows that they don't stand a chance. 5 of Wands. all their slander and spreading rumors and competition and all of that they did. This King of Cups is still coming towards you. This King and Queen of Cups is a match. It's still coming towards you. No matter what magic was done, no matter what stalking was done, the Ace of Swords is prevailing, and that's judgment. For the Five of Pentacles, that somebody stuck you in because of an illusion. I'm so sick of these people. Grow up. Eight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Somebody's going to be forced to walk away from somebody that they love that's probably in love with you. Yep. So, walking away from the Five of Pentacles, going towards the Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. With the King of Swords. Look. Magically delicious. The truth, the magic of the truth is always going to be stronger than the magic of the illusion or the lie. And walking away from anything that doesn't serve you anymore, that leaves you in the Five of Pentacles, left out in the cold, that leaves you in the Nine of Swords, leaving all of that behind. And somebody's no longer confused about what's fair to you. Because they seen this, they seen all this in action. They seen the whole thing. Now maybe this person that did this didn't think they were being watched, but they were being watched. Everything that they did, they were being watched. Somebody's very discontent and bored with their passion. Okay? Financial and material changes. This person's going down. I feel like somebody is really, really gonna hate what they did. Because they're going to be forced to move. They're going to be forced into a situation. And I don't wish this on anybody, because I've been there. Where you have nothing and no one. No family. Nobody to call. You end up nowhere with nothing. And whatever this person did to get in the way of this Two of Cups will be the one that ends up in conflict and defeat, because that's what they wished for you. Now you're aware of their choices and decisions, and I feel like you're being very patient. They didn't know what you had backing you up, which I feel like it's the truth. I mean, it's the Ace of Swords. It's the truth. How are you going to prove something that you can't prove? You're doing it from a place of scummy. And you're going up against somebody who makes very wise choices and has the spiritual strength that, due to somebody else's recklessness, will never have. It's called wisdom. And you can't get something for nothing. Even an energy exchange is always necessary. It don't matter if it's money. It don't matter if it's time. An energy exchange, equal give and take, is always necessary. So before you go getting some sort of service or some sort of thing you can't afford, don't pay for it unless you can afford it. Because there's no refunds. Yeah, this person tried to steal something from you. Third party. Of course they did. Because there's this main male with this great fortune here. Who turned in a thief. And now that thief is facing poverty in jail because they got nothing left. They got nothing left. They've been investigated. Their thievery has been seen. And they got left out in the cold. They lost their job. And possibly got locked up. And you know, that's because that's what they were trying to do to you. Because what you want for another is what you gain. That's how this ascension works. And there's somebody coming towards you to offer you some sort of collaboration or some sort of... I feel like this person's in love with you. And they're keeping a promise. I feel like whoever this person was that they were involved with, yeah, they don't want to hear it. They got played. By a hater who was fulfilling a fantasy. So now there's a divorce. And here you are, sitting here just watching it all go down with your spiritual strength behind you going, yeah, I told you. I told you. You didn't listen. Now somebody's going to lose their job. They're going to lose, they might end up in jail. Because you're being held in high honor. Dignity, works, lineage, and award. Whatever they tried to throw you under the bus for is what they got. Yeah, divine intervention. Because you had the key to their depravity. Tyrant, spy, misfortune, seduction. Your suspicions were correct. Somebody misses you very much. But the person they sent in, or the person that they were working with or was with prior to you, is the one who tried to throw you under the bus. Tried to make you look bad, maybe even on film or on camera. Feminine energy is about to get some good news because of their boundaries and their truth. And someone was desperate and tried to and gambled themselves away trying to attack a healer. You don't do that. Somebody's trying to help you and you attack them? All you did, I feel like, was try to help somebody. And in trying to help that person, they didn't want to hear anything you had to say. Or anything that you could, you know, help them with. And all they did was catalyze another person into seeing your worth. By trying to record you and throw you under the bus. They catalyzed somebody into seeing your true worth, which was you were trying to help this person. So now it's time for you to thrive because of your diligence and your purity. Time to walk through a gateway and things to change. And embracing some sort of leadership. Like I said, you did the right thing. If you're asking if you did the right thing, you did. Even though this person went above and beyond the call of duty here to try to make you look really bad. You still came out on top. And you will. Because it's the truth. fingerprints don't lie. Neither does, what do you call it, when, what am I looking for here? Signatures, like electronic signature, like you know, like say somebody recorded your session. If you had a session with them, like you would when you're getting counseling, and then they tried to use it against you and say, I want my money back because yeah. Somebody needs to clean that house. Clean yourself up. Stop messing with people. Two little witches. Like I said, all you did was wake somebody up to the truth of my collective, and you brought in a whole blessing for them, because you're a hater, and because everybody can see that. Everybody can see what you've done. Especially somebody who may not have ever seen my collective until you threw them under the bus. So that just completely, totally backfired. Look at that. That's so backfired, your head's gonna spin. I mean, go clean your house, do your dishes, take care of yourself, because like I said, God only helps those who help themselves. And if you're not going to listen to any good advice, and you're so entitled and spoiled that you think you know it all, so when am I going to get my stuff? You'll never get it, because you think you're entitled to it without doing the work. And I'm talking shadow work or anything else like that. Anything that requires you to have humility and grace and strength. Somebody wanted reward without effort. That doesn't work out. You have to do the work. And if somebody gives you good advice, listen to it. Or at least contemplate it. Don't think you know it all. Because even people like me, we don't know it all. And we don't ever claim to. We're human. We make mistakes. But when I'm trying to help somebody and they totally deny that and act like it never happened, well, there's a problem there. Let's see what this card has to say. The two little witches. Witch bitches. Let's see what it says. If we can find it. Sorry, I got personal there, guys. But, you know, I'm just trying to tell you, you know, people will do anything to avoid having to accept the responsibility for themselves. And they do it all the time. It just happened to me. You know, you don't accept the responsibility for what you're doing that isn't in line with your sole purpose. You just want what you want, and you want it now. Then it ain't gonna work out. It doesn't work out that way. 118, 118. See what it says. Alright, so hopefully this card makes my point. It says magical space clearing time. Clean your house. Mildew Fairy came out with it too. It says, from out of the shadows comes the two little witches, sullen and sincere. They fix you with their clear green and blue gaze and ready you for the magic that is the broom they are about to pass on to you. And what is this magical secret of this broom? I try to pass it on. Why, that can sweep clear any old stagnant, stale energy that is... Whoa, got blurry, guys, sorry. Lurking about you at the moment. Take the broom and see it whisk all by itself once, twice, 3 times. What does that say? What does that say? Widdershins around your house, your hearth, your home, and it will clear out all that is hiding in the shadows of the corners and the underneath of the rooms of your soul and home. Widdershins is a traditional direction for clearing energy. Okay. It means against the sun. And in the northern hemisphere, to go widdershins is the direct energy, is the counterclockwise directions. In the southern hemisphere, it is direct energy clockwise. When it is done, they clap their hands 3 times, and the broom returns to their arms, and they move on to the next house that needs their help. Yes! But now that is done, what will you fill your space and your life with? That is the greatest and trickiest choice of all, but one which only you can make. They speak. Out, out, out from within. We cleanse the space from trouble and din. Out, out, let all be gone, and make this place a cheerful home. We are here to cleanse and clean. We are creatures in between. We will work from dusk to dawn to ensure energy is reborn. We leave it clear and bright and blank. And for the task we ask no thanks. But we do wish you well in this. May all brought in create your bliss. That's it. That's all. Make the mundane work for you. It is time to conduct a house clearing, followed by a house blessing. Here is an easy pointer. New locations, either the smallest changes for household objects or rearrangements of what goes where in your bedroom, or an entire move, is very much on your mind when these twin witches show up with their broom of power. If there's anything keeping you back from making that change, please make small, useful, and symbolic gestures. Shift the furniture and clear away what you no longer need. Whenever we make a change, we always rediscover stuff we've been hanging on to, stuff that weighs us down without our ever realizing it was there. Time for space, clear for you. Yeah, clear out all the cobwebs of these spoiled, entitled people that think that you owe them a living, because you don't. You don't owe them shit. You owe them the truth. You owe yourself the truth. And clean your house. Or move. Or change the stagnant, stale energy. Because these haters ain't never gonna want to hear it. You kept your promise. You did the right thing. They didn't want to hear it. So they played themselves by being a hater and fulfilled their own wishes. You stuck to your honor and your dignity, no matter what. And I see somebody's gonna go to jail for messing with somebody's money. They're gonna get in trouble. It's time to clean cobwebs out, guys. and get the little dark things out your life. You are strong enough to make those choices for a positive movement forward in your life. Let's do this. Time to clear the cobwebs. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye for now.